the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now they'll change things up. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 21 yards away. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A give here to Mitchell. And he'll get it inside the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. Oh, design run for their wideout. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there and couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down and a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
Touchdown! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
They saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mitchell is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
24. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the counter, Mitchell.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
18-yard line.
Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run with Mitchell. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. A good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
There's so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
First and 10 at the 37.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's good for an Eagles.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now to this point. Not a bad idea to start overtime. Feed the hot hand.
And understand that when you're feeding that hot hand, everyone else is pretty much in agreement on it. You know, a team looks at their game and says, all right, who's playing really well? Let them touch the football, and we'll do our job to help him along.
Tucker's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to